Teachers, in this video I'm going to show you how to export a Pages file to Google Drive. And I'm going to show you this as it would be done for a student. So if you have students in your class that you would like to have them create something in Pages and then export it so that it appears in your Google Drive, this is the procedure that you will need to go through. The first thing you will need to do is make sure that your student has the Google Drive app. You can see that mine is docked in the bottom portion of my iPad screen. If the student does not have the Google Drive app, they can download that from the app portal. It is available for all students. The second thing you will need to make sure that your students have is the Pages app and a document from Pages that they would like to export. My Pages is nested under iWorks, and I can find it by clicking or tapping right here on my iPad. Once I open Pages, I will see all the documents that I've created. And notice that I have one that says export this file to Google Drive and share with a teacher. If I would like for my students to make any edits or changes to that, I can simply tap on that document. They can make any changes or edits they would like. They will be saved automatically. When I'm done, I can go back to Documents. And I will see all the documents that are there. In the upper right hand corner, I have the plus button, the square with an arrow pointing out, and Edit. The square with an arrow pointing out is the Share button. You will have your students hit the Share button. There are several options there. They can collaborate with others, they can send a copy, or they can move to. We're going to want the students to send a copy. Then you must select the document you would like to have sent. Obviously, I'm going to choose the one that says export this file and save to Google Drive and share with a teacher. I have several options here. When I export this file, I can export as a Pages file. That might be useful if I wanted to have students edit it someplace else, but probably not because they're going to be editing anything in Pages on their iPad. PDF is universal, can be opened anywhere, can be emailed anywhere, and shared with anyone. If you want the students to share it with you, that's what I would recommend that you choose. PDF is always going to be the best option for sharing with you. There might be some cases in which you would want a Word document. Probably you would never want an RTF or an EPUB document. So if they're going to share with you, let's assume they're going to have PDF. So they choose PDF, and now it asks how they would like to send. There are a number of options available here on the bottom row, and there are a number of options available on the row above that. On the row above that, you want the students to select Google Drive. If Google Drive does not show, you can hit the three buttons to get more, and you can make sure that your Google Drive is turned on or toggled on, as you see here that it is. If it were turned off, it would be gray. It's already turned on, so it's green. If it does not show, turn it to green and it will appear. Have the students tap the Drive button. It will then bring up the Drive window, and if I would like to change the name of this file, and I left this one this way because it's a particular example that students have. They will often use the default name, which is blank or document 1. We don't want to have things like that if we can avoid them. So if students change things to have their name on them or the assignment name, that is all the much better and easier to find. So I'm just going to call this assignment name.pdf. If I would like to have the students organize this at a specific spot in their drive, I can click My Drive and I can choose what folder they would like to organize them into. If they just want to go into their general drive, they can just leave it as My Drive and they can hit Upload. It will take just a few seconds. Blue bar will go across the screen. It looks like nothing has happened after that. However, if I double tap or have the students double tap and they return back to their main screen and they open their drive, they should now find the file called assignment name, which is the file that I just uploaded, and shows me right here almost immediately in the upper left. It's one of the most recent files, actually the most recent file that I have used. Now you can see I have hundreds of files and several folders for my device. That's fine. I could also find the device by just scrolling down here to Files and looking right there. So I see there's one called assignment.name, which is what I created when I changed it from the blank name. So now that I have found the file, I would have the students open that. The students would open their file. If they could not find it here for some reason, they can always use the search feature by clicking on the magnifying glass. And they would just type the name in of what they call their file. That's why it's important students have a file name and not leave things as blank or document 1. So to share this with a teacher, I'm a student, I click on this, I hit the three dots, and the easiest way to probably do this is to just add people, and you are going to have the students type in your name. So you would probably have your name with your complete email address shown in the front of the room. So if I wanted to say share it with me, I would type in the entire cshields@greencastle.k12.in.us. I realize this can be a little cumbersome for the younger grades, but it's probably the easiest way to share it. If you have the students do this, it will show up in your inbox on your email. From there, you can download into your drive, you can print, you can do whatever you would like. You can have the students type you a message if you would like for them to do that. But you hit that, or you would have the students rather hit the send button, and then they would have provided the teacher with access to their file. And to see how that would look, I would go to Gmail. If I wanted to print that, of course, it would be easier from my laptop, but I could go to Gmail and I would verify that I have received the sharing privileges from that student, and I can see that I have, and I see that assignment.name has been shared with me. I would tap right here, I would open that, and from there I could print and do whatever I would like with that particular file that a student has shared with me. There are other ways to share files, including you creating a folder for the entire class, and that folder sharing up in the student's shared with me option on Google Drive. That's a little bit more advanced topic. I'd be happy to help you with that if you have any questions. But this is a great way to have your students share documents so that you can print them if you would like to do that.